Hello everyone, welcome back to my hustle crib. On this channel we talk about finances, investments, how to start a small scale business, how to invest in the right business, and how to manage your finances and your wealth in general. So on today's topic I'm bringing something very interesting: 10 small business ideas that you can start in Nigeria with just 300,000 naira, and you're going to make maximum profits. So let's dive into today's topic. First business idea that you can start in Nigeria with 300,000 naira or less than is POS. This is just where you have to render the e-service. You first have to apply and get the POS machine, and then you need a space to stay. Either you can get it umbrella or just a little kiosk, and you can just begin. You also need an Android phone. If you don't want to get the regular POS, you can get the smaller one where you have to attach it to an Android phone, and make sure that you have data. So that's just it. You just get a POS, and you should also look for a very good location that is not close to where banks are. Although people also stay where banks are due to the way banks are in Nigeria, but in this situation where they render the cashless policy right now, starting a POS is a very good idea. The second business idea that you can start in Nigeria with about 300,000 naira or less is the cooking gas business. This one is situation by you have to get your gas tank or a very big cylinder. You need the location and also the equipment for refilling the gas. This is what a lot of people are doing these days, especially for people who live in very distant area from where the gas station is located. Starting this kind of business in that kind of area will make it very lucrative, and you can make nothing less than 30,000 naira every week from refilling gas to people around you. So but it is advisable, due to the nature of the gas, it is very advisable for you to acquire the skill. You should have a little experience before just venturing into that kind of business to avoid future risk in terms of danger and environmental hazard. You know how dangerous cooking gas can be. So when you are trying to refill to people, you have to make sure to ensure all the safety measures. Now let's move to the third one. Number 3 on the list is selling foodstuff, especially if you are living in a student environment where students tend to buy in retail. All you have to do is get a place or a store that you can be keeping the items that you are selling, and then you get someone who can be bringing it to you, who can be selling it to you, a wholesaler, and you're going to negotiate the amounts, and then you just have to get it. Simple food stuff like beverage, rice, gari, beans, simple thing. Just get as many as you can, and then you begin to sell for people at a lesser amount or at a retail price, which in turn you get your profit and you make life easy for everyone, thereby you giving yourself a source of income. And the good thing is that you can start with this foodstuff business with less than 300,000 naira or just 300,000 naira. So let's move to the fourth one. Number 4 on the list is the real estate business. How does this work? You know, the real estate market is gradually developing in Nigeria, and a lot of people are actually venturing into it, and you also can venture into real estate with 300,000 naira. Now let me give you this scenario. You have the cash, the 300,000 naira. You look for a cheaper apartment. It doesn't mean that if you are starting real estate today you are getting a land today. No, it doesn't work that way. You can just have the 300,000 naira, get a apartment for about 2 apartments for about 150,000 naira each, and then you lease it out, or you rent it out to the client for 200,000 naira, and you make 50,000 naira on each. That is 100,000 naira as your profit, and you give the 150 to the landlord. This is how a lot of guys in Nigeria are making money these days. It doesn't have to be property, it can be land, it can be shop, anything at all. That is how a lot of people are getting money. Also, if it is not even real estate, you can also venture into rental properties. If you have, you can be an agent or a middleman, where people want to rent stuff, they can easily refer to this person and they will know that, okay, this is the third person, this is the third party, and they can easily help us get the stuff. You get the stuff, people, and you get your commission. That's how it works. Number 5 on our list is the cosmetic business. This is just mostly peculiar to ladies, but a lot of guys are into that business these days, and you can start it with about 300,000 naira. All you have to do is you get your oil, perfume oil, soap, body cream, cosmetics, and also you can get some makeup products also, like eyelashes, the lipstick, powder, and all that, and you sell to people. You can also get a shop, but if you don't have a shop, you can get an online shop. You can set up your Instagram page, your Facebook page, where people can get to patronize you and you make your money from there. So cosmetic business is a very, very highly lucrative business to venture into in this generation. On number 6, I'm going to advise you to open a boutique. And now, when you hear the word boutique, it doesn't necessarily mean the high class kind of boutique. You can just get a very little shop, taste and furniture it to your taste, and you can get thrifts. A lot of people are making a lot of money from selling thrifts. All they have to do is iron it, perfume it very well, and they begin to sell. Or you can get the cheaper brand, which they call the Abamid, and you can begin to sell. Opening a boutique is a very lucrative business. You can add shoes, bags, clothes, tops, just play around all the trending fashion, and definitely people are going to buy, especially if you are in a very good location like the market area. Try to fix yourself somewhere people are going to buy, and the good thing is that you can start this business with 300,000 naira. For number 8, I'm going to say you should open a viewing center where people can come in to watch football. You don't know how lucrative that business is, and the good thing is that you can start with 300,000 naira. All you need is just a shop or a space, put in the benches, television, generator, and just a board to tell people this is the live match that we're having today. And also just tell within your neighbors, because a lot of people enjoy watching football outside than watching it at home. So starting a viewing center, especially weekends, people tend to watch football a lot because they don't go to work and they decide to hang out with friends. So a viewing center is a very lucrative business to start in a small way. Number 9 business that you can start with 300,000 naira in Nigeria is the sales of hair extension, and this works very well if you are going to be importing the hair, especially if you are importing from China, because a lot of people have this agent where you can just collaborate with other vendors, other people who are into the same business, and you can bring your capital, your little capital together and purchase the hair in bulk quantity. And these days there are a lot of other little products that you can add to this hair extension to promote the business, to make it also standard, like hair cream and other things, hair straighteners, other hair equipment that you can add to the sales of this hair extension. And yeah, you can start this business with 300,000 naira. It is lucrative. People make hair every day, and people are going to patronize you, especially if you have a good marketing skill. You can start online, like I always say, start online, start from the comfort of your home if you don't have the money to purchase or to rent a shop. So now let's move to the last one. For the last one, which is the number 10, it is the production and sales of dried fish, especially if you are living in a river area, or you have a pond, like a fish pond, where you can rear the fish. You can rear them and you can just get the oven and start drying it and packaging it, and as well marketing the dried fish. This is a very lucrative business that you can start with just 300,000 naira. So guys, I think it is a wrap. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on my next video.